The quaint town of Dharmasthala in Karnataka, India, is renowned for its serene temple and the benevolent deity, Lord Manjunatha. The town, usually buzzing with pilgrims and piety, was shaken to its core in 2012. A dark cloud descended upon Dharmasthala, a shadow cast by the tragic fate of a young girl named Soujanya. Her story, marred by a brutal crime and a long quest for justice, continues to haunt the conscience of the community and beyond. This is not just a tale of a crime, it's a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that exist even in the most sacred spaces. It's a story that delves into the heart of a community grappling with grief, anger, and a profound sense of betrayal. As we retrace the events of this tragic case, we are forced to confront uncomfortable questions about justice, accountability, and the enduring power of truth. This is Soujanya's story. Soujanya was a bright, cheerful 17-year-old girl who lived with her family in a village near Dharmasthala. She was a beloved daughter, a cherished friend, and a diligent student, full of dreams and aspirations. Life in their humble abode revolved around simple joys, familial bonds, and the promise of a future that Soujanya was determined to build. She was a student at the SDM college in Ujire, a neighboring town. Every day she would make her way to college, her heart filled with the thirst for knowledge and the excitement of learning. Her laughter echoed through the corridors, and her presence brightened the lives of everyone who knew her. Little did anyone know that fate had a cruel twist in store for her. On October 9th, 2012, Soujanya left for college, her heart brimming with the usual morning cheer. She bid farewell to her family, unaware that it was a goodbye that would last forever. The hours ticked by, and Soujanya did not return home. As dusk began to settle, a sense of unease crept into the hearts of her family. They frantically contacted her friends and relatives, but no one had seen her after college. Fear gnawed at their insides, and a frantic search ensued. Relatives, neighbors, and friends formed search parties, their voices calling out Soujanya's name, piercing the quiet evening air. Every passing moment intensified their anxiety, and the once familiar streets now seemed ominous and threatening. The next morning, their worst fears were confirmed. Soujanya's body was found in a secluded spot near a stream, bearing marks of unspeakable brutality. The news spread like wildfire, casting a pall of gloom over the entire community. Their beloved Soujanya, their daughter, their friend, was gone, snatched away in the prime of her life. Section 4, A Trail Gone Cold. The investigation. The gruesome discovery sent shockwaves through Dharmasthala. The police launched an investigation, but the initial efforts seemed to be marred by inconsistencies and alleged attempts to protect influential figures. A young man, Santosh Rao, was apprehended, but the evidence against him was largely circumstantial, riddled with gaps and contradictions. The investigation was heavily criticized for its lack of transparency and alleged attempts to tamper with evidence. The media, drawn by the high-profile nature of the case, descended upon Dharmasthala, their cameras capturing the grief, anger, and growing distrust in the authorities. The once peaceful town became a cauldron of speculation, suspicion, and simmering discontent.